Good evening, everybody. This is the watch list for June 6th for TrickTrades chat room and screen share. I've got quite a few tickers on here, but you'll notice I put another column on my watch list. They're flagged. The ones with the flags are the ones that I'm very interested in. The other ones are just kind of back burner watches. So let's get into it. CLSN. This little devil today definitely got away from a few of us. I wasn't expecting so much unwind from it. Excuse me. It basically tapped 5 and then pulled back just absolutely beautifully, and really kicking myself in the ass for not not taking this trade, because the entry that it gave us was like flawless. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was a perfect move to 5 and then reject. I mean that, and then just instant dump, and then dump all day. Zero stress, zero everything. Like a beautiful textbook short play. And that's okay though, because tomorrow definitely expect some continuation on the unwind. Be careful though. Be careful of traps though for anyone that's going to be getting short. It is way under the VWAP, and I mean it's going to be hard for it to reclaim. So, but just be careful of traps. DVAX. This is definitely on my watch for tomorrow. If it can break the 70s area, I'll just pull back here. That kind of seems to be the line in the sand, right? So if it can break that, definitely expect more unwind. There was no bounce to this at all, and that's a pretty good indication that it's just going to continue to shit the bed. So definitely watching this. VHC, this is the intraday chart. Top 5 again. It's such a key area of resistance. It's of mental resistance. $5 is a big deal. Just like 1, 5, 10. 15, 20. They're pretty big levels of natural resistance. So it tapped it and then pulled back again, like just instantly dumped. And I mean that's exactly what you want out of a trade. You don't want to be fucking around and waiting around all day, and whether it's going to climb back on you. And you know, this one just dumped, get out, done, right? Like beautiful. So this one is definitely on watch for today, or sorry, for tomorrow. Looking for a little bit of a pullback. We'll see what happens. CALL had a really big green day today, so I am expecting a little bit of a pullback. So I'll look for a red day type scenario. NAV, I'm watching for this to hold the 29s. It's on a nice little breakout here. We'll see if we can get a continuation higher. RH, this is starting a gap fill. There's lots of people in this name for a swing and a hold. So, excuse me, definitely be watching for this gap fill. LUB, this was on my watch list from a couple days ago. This is another reason why I'm going to start flagging things, because I've been kind of slacking on really watching and having a separate watch list for a set of names that I am interested in. This was perfect. It broke out of a downtrend. It broke the trend line and has continued since. I mean, you know, it caught my attention when it broke this and just held it. I mean, that would have been a really nice trade to watch for a continuation, right? So, I mean, it's already 40 cents up. It's a little slow mover, but it's you know, it's pretty cheap, so you can throw a few shares at it, right? TELL, this is just touch and breakout, right? So I'm looking more so for the break of 12 and then continuation. I don't think I would get in before that. I really want to see 12 break with some sort of authority and some volume, and see if we can get a push higher. HDSN, this was on my watch list from yesterday. It did pretty well what I wanted it to do. It would have been nice to clear these levels today. because now it's almost like a triple top, right? So we'll see if it's able to clear that 75 area, 80 area. More looking for the 9 break now. I really want 9 to break, pull back, and bounce off support. That's what I'm looking for on that. CPRX, looking for a continuation on this. We got some fresh highs on it today, so it's definitely on my watch for a continuation. The dip got bought up too, so I mean it's pretty strong indicators. MGYN, this is going to be on my short watch list. Sorry, not my short watch list, as I'm looking for a short. I'm actually looking for a long on this for a hold of the 21 area and then continuation. But this will be on the list of very few stocks that I'll be watching heavily. CONN. I'm just kind of interested to see what's going to happen with this. I'm not going to really make a call on this because, you know, I am bullish on this, but it also has had a lot of green days in a row. But if you look at the name, it does like doing that. You know, you got to look at each individual ticker, right? And see its history and its personality. All tickers have their very own personalities. They all move independently from each other, and I'm really big on that. And this one does like to give like multiple days of green, so we could get a few more green days as long as it doesn't get too ahead of itself. You know, we don't want big green candles on this. Like we could take this for a little bit of a short swing. Mind you, it's not the greatest entry for a swing, so just some thoughts on it. CCN, this one is very interesting to me. It's just on breakout after this gap consolidation. I love when stocks gap up and then consolidate and then finally break. I expect tomorrow some volume to come in now because other traders are going to see this chart set up, and they're going to be all over it. So I'm going to look for an opening range breakout, a red to green, just something nice and easy to get in on first thing in the morning. This one is going to be a heavy watch. I am expecting at least a tap to the 50 level. MEIP, this is from my watch list yesterday. It held the exact same levels again. It dipped and then got bought up to the 204 area. So I mean that to me that's looking strong. But if it can't get a green day and bounce here, the people that are long this stock, they'll give up and it will end up breaking the $2 level. So 2 needs to hold. So all right, that's it. That's all, folks. We'll go over the pre-market plan of attack. I may add or take off a couple of these stocks that have been flagged. So come check us out at the TrickTrades chat room and screen share. We have a lot of talented people, a lot of really great people in our room. Couldn't be happier. Mo, who is a moderator, he's a very talented young trader and my right-hand man. Love the guy. And of course, Leslie Ann Jones. She's amazing. She really helps get a handle on the riffraff in the room, and because it is a free room, there is a little bit of riffraff, but she's really good at directing traffic in and out and everything else. So we're really lucky to have her, and we also have some special guests that come in from time to time. Dante, he comes in and he speaks. He was actually going to stop by today and jump on mic, but he was busy with some personal stuff. So hopefully he can swing by tomorrow. But I've told him, I mean, he's just free to come and go as he fucking pleases, right? So yeah, we have a lot of really talented, great people in this room. So thanks, everyone. If you have any comments or questions, just make sure to drop them in the box below, and like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Let's do this.